Playoffs? What are you talking about playoffs?
No PG, wrong sport. Hey guys, it's Animal here. Congrats on the 6 finalists for the championship playoffs, and as well, best wishes on the consolation bracket. It was another fun-filled season in the Christie Clash. Special congrats to Lucky for winning the first place seed and $50, as well as Stupid Idiots getting his first bye in this pool. As they wait until they're guaranteed the final four for the championship, just like Vice City and Pillsbury are guaranteed the top four pick in the draft next year for being the byes in the consolation, while the other 8 teams battle it out in their respective playoff brackets to determine where they will be slotted at the end of the year. Playoffs go week 14, 15, 16, and playoffs do reseed. So remember, high seed plays the low seed every week. With that note, I wanted to not so much talk about previews for this week. I wanted to talk about stuff for next year. And my idea for next year that I had, sorry, I'm watching the game as I'm doing this, is I wanted to do a live draft. We're hosting at someone's place. I know it's a little bit tough to do with people from different regions in Ontario, but I thought it's the 5th year of the fantasy pool. And I thought it'd be a good idea for everyone to meet each other, have the nice live draft board, do it in person once, kind of like the league style, like the TV show, and just have a lot of fun with it. Have kind of like a barbecue, bring your own booze, bring your own food, all that stuff. I'll look into a draft board and see what happens. And other than that, let me know your thoughts on that. If it's feasible, if you think you'd be able to come down to KW for an afternoon in the summer, it'd be in August like normal. Worst case, we could always Skype someone in, or Google Plus, Google Hangouts. Keep me posted. I am going to post this video on a link in the board. I would like your thoughts on that as well. And I'm going to move over here. Hopefully you guys are able to see me during that whole video. I also wanted to go back, or not go back. I wanted to do divisions, which we weren't able to do before based on just preference and whatnot. Hear me out on this one. I have a schedule for divisions East versus West. This balanced itself perfectly in terms of strength of schedule for everyone, in terms of non-stacked divisions per se. So in the East, red represented here, Danimal, Vice City, Pillsbury, Loopy, Marco, and Stupid Idiots. And in the West, represented in blue, would be Rough Riders, Markham Broncos, Tolerance, X Factor, Green Bull, and Lucky. They're both kind of based on the geographical East versus West of Ontario. I just put myself back in my native of Niagara to make it work. So basically what you would do, let's say Rough Riders is West team number 3 here. He gets every single team once. So that doesn't change. You're never going to not play a team just based on where you are. The only 2 things that West versus East does is your double week, so your rivalry. So see, win West 1 and West 5, West 1 and West 5. Whoever gets drawn in 1, whoever gets drawn in 5, those would be his 2 rivals for this year. Your double would always be in your division. So you would always play these guys once each. The red being the East, 1 time each to see the 6 matchups, and then 2 of these guys twice. And then so say he plays Markham and Tolerance twice this year, then next year he'd have to play either 2 of these 3 guys twice, and then it would just rotate, so on and so forth. Creating more rivalries, I think, within the divisions. He's with his brother here, at least. I'm with my brother and mine, plus there's familiarity with people. So I think that would really work out in this case. Everyone to face everyone. I do a live lottery draft, film it in July after everyone's paid. You'd see the schedule. So I think this would be a really good idea and be a lot of fun. I could even go as far as to look for maybe a small award for East versus West, where your division winners would be the 2 bye seeds. So yes, a division winner maybe in the West may not be as strong as, say, the 3rd place team in the East or 2nd place, but you know that going in, you know who you have to face going in, and then tiebreakers might even be based on division more than the other conference. So do you like that idea, or would you prefer maybe if we did a full-out lottery and just did two divisions, 6 versus 6, and it's totally random? That leaves it to maybe one division's not as stacked as the other. I've had a couple feedback of people I've talked in person. They like the East versus West idea. Please put your comments in the board or send them to me. I'd like to hear from every team once, because the division idea more than likely will happen. As long as you hear me out, if you have any questions, please let me know. Obviously, I want everyone to be comfortable with this as well. But the live draft is something I really also want to do. Never done one before in any of my pools, so I think it'd be a really good idea. Please get me your comments on that. I've already talked to some people that are in for it, but it's more the people out of the region I don't always talk to that I'd like to talk to. So please text me, email me, or post on the board on the message I'm doing with this. And best wishes for the rest of the season. I will post a couple more videos next couple weeks, so stay tuned. See you guys.